Hey guys, it's me, Carly, coming at you with another video. And today we're going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about Black Lightning, Season 2, Episode 10. And I'm going to be defending Jennifer Pierce because she's been getting a lot of hate. But before that, the people making rude comments under my video of why I said I didn't want to watch Supergirl or Legends of Tomorrow, do you have anything better to do with your time? Because y'all need to grow the hell up. And the woman or the man or whoever the person is that said biracial people are the most racist people. But I know this because I have biracial children. I sure hope that you get smarter so your biracial kids are not exposed to your stupidity, or they're not hurt by what you said. Okay, now, with that out of the way, Season 2, Episode 10. Oh my gosh. Black Lightning really has stepped up its game. First off, the way they are doing Jennifer's story arc about her learning to master her powers, I'm so happy with it. I love it. It's my favorite arc so far of the season and of the show in general, because when most kids get their powers, it's like, look at me, I have powers, I want to be a hero, I'm gonna go use them, blah 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 blah. I'm already a master of them within like 4 days or a week or whatever. I just said some random days. But it's like, that's not how powers work. Like, you don't just get something or start a hobby and then not work at it. Oh, and by the way, I'm also doing this video because I got my hair braided by my mom. I love it. And I feel prettier today, and my hair is done and laid, so that's why I'm also doing this video. Thought I would just share that. So yeah. But anyways, okay, say you start a hobby or you start a sport. If you start basketball for the first time, you're not going to be very good at basketball or football or reading. You have to actually work at those things to master them and to get better. Jennifer has electrical powers. She's a generator. Haha, Jennifer the generator. She's not going to master her powers the very first time that she has them. She's going to lose control of things, and she's scared of them, which Jennifer is a normal teenage girl. Well, was a normal teenage girl with no powers, but then suddenly at 16 or 17, she got powers, and she is scared because of what she could do to them. I'm sorry. It's like, I hate the lighting in my closet right now, but yeah. So, yeah, and like, there was this article, like, Jennifer is one of the most annoying, is like was in the top 10, 15 most annoying characters or whatever. Like, unfortunately, we have to see her master her powers. Okay. Unfortunately, because Jennifer is a 17-year-old girl. She's been confined and she's scared of her powers, which, who wouldn't be? I mean, she has the ability to freaking electrocute someone to death. And then the other thing was, oh, she's so ungrateful. She ran away from her parents. Well, she did. It wasn't a smart choice. But the thing is, though, she's 17 years old in the show, okay? She's a teenage girl who learned she had powers. Her dad is Black Lightning. Her sister is Thunder. She can't go anywhere with her powers. The way she met her therapist was a bit scary, but yeah, I'd probably freak the hell out too if I had to shake someone's hand and we are all of a sudden we were in a transported universe. But like a little heads up, Lynn and Jefferson, and dude, I mean, what her emotions, yeah, she's going to be irrational. She's going to make some dumb choices. She's 17. We all make dumb choices. She's not dumb. And plus her parents were confining her to the house. And yes, I know it was for her own safety. But seriously, wouldn't you go a bit crazy if you were not allowed to ever leave your house to go to the movies, to go see your friends, to go to school? I mean, some people don't like school, but your friends are at school, so wouldn't you go a little nuts being cooped up in the house all day and your only form of freedom, as you want to call it, is to take a walk around the block and then be back home? Like, no, that's not a life. And like Jennifer said, I don't want to survive. I want to live. Okay, so now that I'm got my defenses out of the way for Jennifer Pierce, in season 2, episode 10, of Black Lightning, the final chapter of the Book of Rebellion, Jennifer and Khalil are on the run, or they've been on the run from this woman named Cutter that Tobias sent after them. And by the way, Tobias Whale, oh my gosh, he is the worst. Not like the worst, but I mean, he's a terrible person because, duh, he's a villain. But in terms of villainy, he's a fantastic villain, and he is merciless. Like, so ruthless. He makes my skin crawl, and he gives me nightmares. And he makes Reverse Flash, Damien Dark look like little punks, because he is frickin' ruthless. Okay? He is merciless, and he is scary. So whatever you do, don't get on Tobias' bad side, because he's got the strength of like 4 men or something. But anyways, so in this episode, it was basically Jennifer and Cleo moving from place to place, and Jefferson and Anissa and Lynn are all out looking for them. And in the episode, we get a lot of cute shipping moments between Khalil and Jennifer. Now, I'm on the fence about Khalil, because on one hand, I do know that he's sorry, but on the other, it's like, man, like, you did so many terrible things, and you were shooting people with poisonous darts, and you killed Black Lightning a few times. Well, you killed him once, and then Jennifer brought him. Luckily, Jennifer's powers, and Jennifer brought him back to life. And it's just, that if, what was I gonna say? It's just that him and Jennifer, I feel like Jennifer kind of needs to move on from Khalil, but I know she still loves him and wants to have sex. And by the way, when Jennifer was like, no, I'm not ready, I don't want to have sex, not just yet anyway, and I thought that was really cute, and Khalil was like, oh, okay. But he was really supportive and understanding, and I'm glad that Jennifer wasn't shamed for it, or wasn't, like, called names, or had rumors spread about her. It was just, look, I'm not ready, and she made a good choice for her, because it shows us that you don't need to have sex right away. You don't need to have sex yet. But it was just, and I was so proud of Jennifer. Like, my girl has matured so much because she started the show kind of rebellious and just getting into lots of trouble. But now she's come so far. She's so nice. Not nice, but she's so mature, and she's just ready to. She's ready. I think in the next episode, she's ready to accept her hero role as Lightning. And by the way, props to whoever did the Lightning costume because it looks amazing. Although I did notice that in one picture it's like super yellowy looking, and in another picture I saw it was like really orange looking. So I don't know if it was the lighting of the camera or where you guys were, or if it was like an edited photo. I'm not sure, but one picture looked orange, one picture looked yellow. Now for the part of the episode that I could not look or probably won't be rewatching again. Tobias Whale. No, okay, hold on, back up. Then finally Lynn finds out where Khalil's train is, and Lynn is like, look, Jennifer, we just want you home. We're not a family without you. We still love you and you're not in trouble. And when they finally are on the search for Jennifer, Jennifer's sitting at home on the couch. Khalil shows up in the living room and Jefferson is ready to give him an ass whooping because, well, I don't really blame Jefferson, but at the same time, it's like, Jefferson, I know he's not the smartest. I know he deserves an ass whooping, but come on. Wouldn't you have just... Couldn't you at least listen to Jennifer? But Jefferson is like, you're lucky my family's here, or otherwise I'd give you an ultimate beatdown. I'm like, Jefferson, you're supposed to be a hero. So I just like to point out that Jefferson only cared about Khalil because Jennifer cared about Khalil. And then the other thing is, so the Pierces and Detective Henderson decide to put Khalil into protective custody. And of course, being this predictable hero show that it is, it didn't go quite so well. Although the only question I have is, to keep Khalil safe from Tobias and to give Khalil a second chance, shouldn't he have just stayed at the Pierce's house? Because the Pierce's house is probably his safest bet. I mean, he has Black Lightning, Jefferson Pierce is Black Lightning, Anissa is Thunder, and Jennifer has powers. Lightning powers. I mean, she is lightning, duh, but wouldn't it be more safe for him to stay at the Pierce's house? Because that way he's protected by 3 metahumans. And Lynn is a doctor, and she's good with guns. And Anissa's also a doctor, and has powers, and wouldn't he have been just safer there? And not in police custody, where Tobias would find a way to get to him. Because now Tobias has a new Khalil, I guess, or this person. His name is Ty, but he is a hacker, and he's like another innocent victim of Tobias, although I'm not sure how innocent Ty is. Because what Tobias does is... Sorry, that's my phone. Tobias has the makings of a predator. Shut up, phone. Sorry, stupid Facebook Messenger. But anyways, he lures in Ty by promising him money and like getting this grant he wanted, and it's like, you're grooming him. What Tobias does is he preys among young innocent adults or young innocent people, and he grooms them by promising him money, giving him gifts. But if you double cross him, Lord, you better look out, because he is merciless. So anyways, back to Khalil. Khalil's getting put in custody, okay? So then, but of course, that doesn't go well. He ends up being captured by Tobias, and what Tobias does to Khalil next, even thinking about it makes me cringe. And I had to prepare myself, because of course I get spoilers on Twitter, for the scene where Tobias lifts up Khalil and he rips that spine out. It was like so slowly and painfully. I was like, damn, Tobias, you ripped that kid's spine out. Literally. You rip that implant out, and then you throw Khalil in the middle of the street next to the church. And Khalil's like out there crying, he can't get up. The implant is just laying next to him. And it made it seem like Tobias had an email, not an email, a tracking device in the spine as well as in his head. And I'm just like, damn. Like, Khalil had his... So, let me get this straight. So, Khalil starts off the show walking, has short hair, okay? And then, at the protest, he ends up getting shot. Then he gets manipulated by Tobias, gets a spinal implant where his life seems to be improving, but he has to do all of these atrocious things that Tobias puts him up to. And then he runs away from Tobias, gets his hair cut, still has the ability to walk, but by the end of this episode, Tobias rips out his freaking implant, rips out Khalil's implant, leaves him in the middle of the street with the implant laying next to Khalil, and all the preacher guy can do is pray over Khalil. Like, hello? He's probably very badly bleeding after having his metal spine ripped out. Literally, he needs to go to a damn hospital. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited because this episode was really good. Like, I cannot... Oh my gosh, it was so good. But, God, Tobias Whale. I cannot get over how merciless he is. Because first, he chokes the hell out of Lala. And by the way, where is Lala? He goes and he hunts down his dad and breaks his back. Tobias breaks his dad's back, literally, by crushing him into a hug, and leaves his dad there to die. He killed Jefferson's father in front of little Jefferson by shoving newspaper articles down his throat, literally, until he died. And then who else did he kill? Oh yeah, and then he killed his assistant. What's his name? What's like Tobias killed his former assistant by snapping his neck, and then he rips out Khalil's spine. So that was pretty brutal. And oh, that scene was so hard to watch. And by the way, shout out to Marvin Crondon Jones III and Jordan Calloway, who sold that scene, and that was really great acting on your guys' part. So props to you. And I think this will be the end of this video. So if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and have a good one.